I worked on my painting some more. Take a look at this. That neck has some definition to it now. The rest of my face, a little bit more on the green on the background. And I also started on Squanchy. Squanchy. There. Right there. That's Squanchy. He's gonna be a really pretty cat when he's done. Yeah. Alright, 1 second. I have to get it set up here. I brought some receipts. So after I started removing the trail obstructions on our Kitwanga community trail, just doing maintenance, volunteering to boot, just doing it out of the goodness of my heart, I was attacked by Tammy on Facebook. She posted a video of me clearing the trail, lovely video. What she wrote was dog shit. Sorry for my language. Yeah, she said shit like, look at this vandalism. I just need to give a warning to the people. Like, this is the kind of people that are moving into our community. Total self-report. Like, I'm pretty sure the warning's on her. She's an awful, terrible person, and I believe she has made Beau Pierre an awful, terrible person by association. Beau Pierre is an awful, terrible person, though, too, on his own right, so there's that. Anyway, after that, I started making my own videos about the trail, and I was just showing people what I thought. And, yeah, I was making positive videos, too. And then, on the 7th, July 26th, I went to the Kitwanga Association meeting, and in the minutes, under New Business, section, what is that, 5, 6, 7, 8, section 8, subsection E, it says walking trail. A complaint was received about several local residents that the community walking trail has been blocked by tenants at their address. I'm not going to dox them right now. The walking trail, yeah, by the way, do not contact Tammy, Courtney, or Beau Pierre. They are dangerous, unhinged people, and leave them alone at all costs. Anyway, the walking trail was constructed by a crew from the Kitwanga Lumber Company, Ltd., in collaboration with the Kitwanga Community Association, under use of a job opportunity program many years ago. The walking trail was built on the road right-of-way, and property owners at the time signed permission for the trail to go by their properties, where it may border or encroach their properties. Complaints have been received that the small footbridge has been destroyed and the trail blocked. Discussion. The Ministry of Transportation and Infrastructure will be contacted in Smithers for the information about road right-of-way or road allowance. So that was in July, okay? So this is July 28th. Jeez, this is literally the next day? No, it's 2 days later. This is from the Ministry of Transportation. I had to look at the public walking trail and small footbridge along the west side of Kitwanga North Road. The hydro telephone utility poles are within the road right-of-way, and the trail is directly beneath the hydro telephone overhead lines. It is reasonable to say that the walking trail and bridge are within the public right-of-way and not on private land. Any objects placed on public land, especially those that block public access, should be removed from the right-of-way. Please contact me if you have additional concerns. And then he, took a picture of the road construction, obstruction. And, wait, there's more pictures here, it's pretty good. Oh, where is it? Oh no, there's a missing picture. I don't have the second picture of the bridge. It didn't make the cut. Let's see. Yeah, and then there's just a map of the road, and then here's the private property located, and yeah, I can't really see it. And then in red, the guy outlined where the portion of the walking trail that is blocked off now. Alright, skip to August 16th. An emergency meeting was called about the trail because update the people about what the Ministry of Transportation was said. Tammy was personally invited to this meeting, and her response was, "Please stop contacting me." She had no intention. I also released a video this day, a rap video. It's freaking cringe as hell. I'm a cringe lord. I accept that. Yeah, but they're not happy about it because I'm pretty sure by reporting that they sell ska and loots with 20% alcohol, they might be breaking the law. And I'm pretty sure they're not happy with that information being out there, so they're taking matters into their own hand. Anyway, so let's getting ahead of myself. Kitwanga Community Association is the main title. Special meeting open to all Kitwanga Community Association members to discuss the community walking trail. Kitwanga Community Association, anybody could show it up. I'm not a part of the, officially a part of any association or anything, but I'm a part of the community. I live here, and just by living here, I had a right to be there. And Tammy is claiming to be a property owner. I had even more of a right in her own mind. Special meeting open to all KCA members to discuss the Kitwanga Community Trail that has been blocked to public access at the specific, they list the road number. I'm not going to dox them. Well, they don't even live there, you know. The house is condemned. They can't live there. They're living in a 2-bedroom house with 4 kids. That's crazy. Meeting held at Kitwanga Valley Rec Center meeting area 2022-80-16. Present is a whole bunch of people. I'm going to skip, including myself. One of the members reported that contact was made with the Ministry of Transportation and Infrastructure, that letter I read to you, the Smithers office. Questions were asked about how the road right-of-way was measured. It is not measured the same for all roads. The acting operations manager, SA25 Bulkley Strike Line District, offered to look at the section of road in question by the number of the specific house number. After looking at the property and the road, he sent an email that included photos that he took of the walking trail and material placed blocking the path. The person stated in the email that the walking path and footbridge was on the road right away and not on private property. He stated that the material was placed on the trail, blocking public access should be removed from the right-of-way. There was discussion regarding the information received from the MOT office in Smithers. And then the motion by somebody to write a letter to be written to the property owner, Janet Bright. She was the property owner and responsible for the actions. Janet Bright is responsible for the actions of her son, Beau Pierre, and Tammy Courtney. Yes, Janet Bright is a new player has entered the arena. Yeah, she married my cousin, Beau Pierre's father, and had Beau Pierre. And they, yeah, whatever. Okay. With copies of the letter sent to Beau Pierre and Tammy Courtney, who placed the material now blocking the trail, to the MOT, Ministry of Transportation, asking for the material blocking the trail to be removed and the bridge to be repaired/replaced. And it was carried, and the meeting was adjourned at 7:50. Cool. Anyway, good meeting, right? Meeting was adjourned at 7:50. I'm walking home. It's 8 o'clock, 8:15-ish. I don't know. And I could probably look at the call logs of when I phoned the police. Anyway, Tammy and Beau were driving by. I had the sign that I initially removed from the public right-of-way trail. And I shouldn't have had that sign. When I removed it, I should have left it on their property. I should have moved it to their property where their property belonged. It was my mistake by assuming it was not necessarily... I thought it was garbage. It was blocking the trail. I was removing it. I was doing my civic duty, volunteering. I went to Katimovic in 2009. They taught me a lot about volunteering and caring about your community. Some kind of program to love my community and such. So that's when, so I had their sign. They stopped. They demanded their sign back. I said no. I might have been in the wrong there. Probably, for sure. So they got out of their car and ran towards me. Tammy did. And I ran away. And she called me a little bitch. Little baby bitch. And she went back to her truck. And then she got upset again. And she ran at me again. And this time I was like, she kept running at me. I've never been in this experience before. Like, what do you do? She's a woman. I can't just clock her as much as I wanted to. I should have. She was attacking me. I had a water bottle. I had this water bottle with me because I'm walking. I'm thirsty. In fact, I'm thirsty right now. I'm getting all worked up. Oh, so anyway, I splashed her. And that pissed Beau Pierre off. He was in his truck. This is when he decided to go from his truck, and he started running after me too. So I'm running away backwards, chasing them off. I have the sign, I have the water bottle. What do? I start hitting Beau with the sign. I hit him in the kind of the head. I'm fucking protecting myself. I don't know. I'm in a fight or flight thing, and I'm trying to flight so fucking hard. But look at me, man. I'm fucking doing a mukbang right now. I weigh 350 pounds right now, and I lost 50 pounds because I'm on a diet and I'm walking. Like, that's why I was walking. I was doing it for my health. I should have been in a car. I was offered a ride by my neighbor home. And I said no. Like, my knee was healed. I was feeling better. God damn it. Andromeda. I hope you're watching. Andromeda is just a random person, just a lovely person, but we connected a lot. We talked. We even talked on the phone. So anyway, I'm running away from Beau and Tammy, and they catch me. Tammy grabs my suspenders, rip them off of my body. She still has them, by the way. I would like them back. Tammy, please have me back my suspenders. I know I had your sign, but you got it back. You assaulted me for it. I'm not going to assault you for my suspenders. I would just like them to be friendly, given back, or maybe replaced. Can you buy me a new pair of suspenders? I don't really have the money. I need a spare just in case this happens again. And it's just like, in my mind, it's like, not if, it's when. Anyway, so they take my suspenders, we rip it off. My pants are huge. They're like, what, a 50 times, or 52 times 32. They're huge. I'm a fucking fatty, okay? I'm 6'4", 400 pounds at one point in my life. 407. I'm down to 350. It's mandatory that you congratulate me in the comments. Anyway, my pants fall down. I'm in my underwear. And then that's when Beau grabs me and takes me to the ground, and he's beating me. Like, you've seen my bruises if you watched my mukbangs. I took off my shirt. This was all bruise here. Like, I'm healing. I'm, like, my body's healing. My bruises are healing, but my mind is not. So, yeah. Okay, by the way, like, I have to stretch out this story to explain everything. This all happened within like 30 seconds, okay? So anyway, I'm on the ground being beaten. Tammy is like prying the sign out of my fingers. I didn't want to light it up. And she gets the sign back. Assault over, you'd think. No, they continued to beat me. And I'm in my underwear, my pants. She mimes spanking me. And my witness saved me from being spanked, but the humiliation was still there. She did mime out the spanking. She's like, I'm gonna spank you. She said it out loud. She verbalized it. She probably has it on videos. Funny thing is, because she filmed a lot of this attack. I believe she deleted it. Yeah, she also has cameras everywhere. She probably has a dash cam of this attack too. Like, they're not gonna say anything. They called the police on me, and you know what? They didn't show them everything because they're lying. I have nothing to hide. Look at me. I'm fucking practically naked. I'd show you my dick right now if it wouldn't take me off YouTube. I don't give a fuck. Okay? So, except, like, this is my world right now. You clicked on this video on your own volition, and I'm thankful for it. And I'm trying to do my best here. Okay? And I'm trying to do my best in life. That's why I'm just doing my best everywhere. Okay? I have nothing to hide. But they do. So, like, I don't understand why they phoned the police because they assaulted me, but they phoned the police because they knew I was going to phone the police because they assaulted me. So they were trying to get ahead of the story. Like, I'm sure their story has changed. My story has not changed. So anyway, it was shortly after the spanking and the beating that they got up and left. And they continued to taunt me as they were leaving. Yeah, and a few days after the attack, Tammy had some people following her on a motorbike, because I think she's playing it in her mind like I'm the one who attacked her, obviously. Like, she might tell you a different story, and she might even believe it at this point. She is pretty mentally unstable, but I'm pretty sure my witness is mentally stable. And it's arguable in the past that I have been not mentally stable, but I think I'm pretty much at the top of my mental game. And that's why I'm able to continue to make this content. And, like, I talked to my doctor wants to give me more prescriptions, up my meds and stuff, and I'm like, that's not the time. Like, these anxieties are real. I'm fearing for my life legitimately. There is no, like, before, I was just having anxiety over nothing. I'm way off track. Yeah, so they left. They verbally assaulted me, they phoned the police, they phoned the ambulance on themselves. I think they were going to say, I think it was in their mind to, like, play the story that they didn't need an ambulance. I'm pretty sure they're fine. Bob was bleeding a lot because I smacked him in the head with the sign, but people bleed a lot from the sign. The picture he posted on Facebook, I wish I could just post it here, but I don't want to respect his Facebook privacy. I don't want to post his personal Facebook photo, you know, but it's freaking hilarious, and I do have it. And if you want to see it, email me. I'll just send it to you. Fuck you, Bo. You fucking prick. Self-entitled. Think you own the world. You don't own shit. You don't even own the property. Well, your mom does, and I guess you're trying to, like, elder abuse her, potentially. That's Janet Bright. I really hope she's okay, you know. I think she's a victim in all this, as much as she's responsible for their actions. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, the fucking trail situation's dealt with from me. No more actions from me on the trail. I'm done. I said what I needed to say. I made the videos. The videos were concise and clear. I said what I needed to say. I'm saying what I'm saying here. This is a fucking mukbang. How long is it? It's been 18 and a half minutes and I haven't even eaten it. I'm not even done. So anyway, we were talking about mailing a letter to Janet, Bo, and Tammy. And, they did. That email from the Ministry of Transportation was also sent to them. That's why I have a paper copy. I did have a paper copy at the at that meeting on what day? It was the 16th of August. I had a copy of the Ministry of Transportation's email and paper. But I gave it to the police, and the police gave it to Tammy and Bo. So they've had it since the day of the attack. They had that email. So since they chose to assault me on August 16th, they've had that Ministry of Transportation. But they've also received this letter via registered mail. Janet received it, and I believe both Tammy and Bo Pierre. They have this letter. They know they're still in the wrong. They're choosing their actions. They've made the blockade worse. In fact, it's a fire hazard now. As it's getting into fire season, I don't fucking care. Dear Miss Bright, reason the road right-of-way at your house. It says the number, I'm just leaving it out. This letter is written to you as the owner of the house and property of the address of blah blah blah, Kitlonga Road North. Those are just the numbers. There is a public walking trail that follows the Kitlonga North Road along the frontage of that property. It was reported to the Kitlonga Community Association Board of Directors that the small footbridge on the trail adjacent to your property has been destroyed. True story. And the trail has been barricaded, blocking access to the trail. Or blocking public access. Let me not add any words here. The information was forwarded to the Ministry of Transportations and Infrastructure in office in Smithers. The acting operations manager, I removed his name, redacted, Bulkley Stikeline District took the time to inspect the site that was reported. I read that to you. He investigated the situation and took photos to support his findings. The Ministry of Transportation guy reported back that the small footbridge and walking path were both on the road right-of-way. He also stated that the landscape structure that is blocking the public trail is on the road right-of-way. The Ministry of Transportation instructed that the material blocking public access be removed from the right-of-way. As the property owner, the KCA, Kitlonga Community Association, is asking that you ask the tenants of your property to remove the material that is blocking the public walking path and restore the footbridge to its safe, usable state. Attached to this letter, you will find a copy of the email from the Ministry of Transportation, a photo and map of the area he supplied. If the material blocking the public walking trail is not removed, the whole issue will be forwarded to the Provincial Ministry of Transportation and Infrastructure to be dealt with. And that is where we're at now, because they are doubling down and they're making whatever. I don't need to say anything more. We are truly hoping this unfortunate issue can be taken care of in a timely manner, as use of this walking trail makes walking along the road safer for all concerned. True story. Thank you, Miss Bright, for your attention to this matters. You're truly, redacted, the president of the Kitlonga Community Association, who is no longer. That was pretty interesting. Yeah. I have nothing to do. I should almost leave town, for my own safety. Yeah, another reason why I'm doing that today is that they are following me. I went on tour of all the local communities, not all of them, but some of the local communities with the book bus. And I think somebody saw me get on the book bus and go towards Gitney. And when I was there, Reg Courtney, the guy with the stinky ass yard, it smells like shit. There's no, it actually, somebody made a joke at the Kitlonga Community Association when I brought this up, that maybe he has bodies there, and it's that is the closest thing that makes sense at this point, because he doesn't have pigs, he doesn't have cows, doesn't have any animals that are visible on the property. I think he might be hoarding his own poo, but that's just, what else could stink that bad? Really, dead bodies. Fucking scary shit. And this is the guy, anyway, so he showed up to the gas bar. We're sitting outside where the book bus. Yeah, I'm just, not even volunteering, I'm just going on a ride-along, I think they want me to be a driver, but, I'm not gonna drive the book bus. This is dangerous territory, I'm gonna get attacked here. I'm not safe in the greater Hazeltons area. I gotta fucking leave, And more truer statement is Tammy Courtney has gotta fucking leave. The world would be better for it. She should go back to Alberta, where she's from. Yeah, I don't know. She wants to make a coffee shop business at this building. So the first thing she does is block off that trail. Like, this is 4 months ago. This is a long time. Like, I was just starting to get involved. Like, a couple months in. Like, I wasn't the first person either to clear that trail. Mind you. They might tell you different. It's almost at the 30-minute mark. I'm just going to stop the camera and go get my bong. Oh no, it's at 25 minutes. I was mistaken. Whatever. Did I line it up right? It made it look like I wasn't even gone. Let me play my saxophone. It always calms me. I should play some copyrighted music. Come together right now over me. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. There we go. I'll never get monetized. In fact, my channel might even get removed forever. Paul McCartney's gonna come to my house and he's gonna be like, "You owe me $1 million." Live and let die. Not even Beatles music. Just Paul McCartney, baby. Live and let die. Okay. If you're still watching now, I don't even know why. I implore you now to unwatch everything you've ever watched of me, because from now on, this is an avant-garde channel. No, that's just a joke. There was a period of time when this was an avant-garde channel. I think it was an important part of my artistic career. Like, I wouldn't do shit like this. Like, some of this painting techniques, like, it looks kind of alright. It's looking a little Picasso-esque, but, like, the paint, even though it is all applied with a brush, it feels like, and like the colors too is very avant-garde. Like, it's not a consistent, I'm not going for blocks of colors or anything. Like, I'm trying to make every color, I guess, I don't know, that's kind of a lie too, because that heart right now is just one big block of color, but I know that's not done. I also have to make sure the veins are very noticeable and stuff, and the blockage in my heart is noticeable too, because I got a scan of my heart when I went to the hospital with my heart attack. And that's when I found out why I had my heart attack, with the complete blockage of my heart. And I was diabetic, and I was diagnosed, the first time I had a heart attack, they diagnosed me with diabetes, but they forgot to tell me. I went home and I was just drinking Coca-Colas, going back to my normals. And I was drinking a lot. I mean, you don't get to 400 pounds overnight. You gotta grind. It takes time. This is an investment in effort. This is a lifetime. It's funny. This section of my life is like the first time that I've ever lost weight. Ever. Isn't that freaking crazy? And I've lost 50 pounds. Well, I mean 407. It's like I was at a very pivotal moment in my life. It was like I could either try to get on my 600-pound life, or I could just start, like, actually loving myself and doing some things to prolong my life. And I guess I chose the latter. Fuck TLC. Thank you, Howard. Howard came running in. Squanchy's in my bedroom right now. It's past his bedtime. Also, the doors are open upstairs, or at least they were, cooling it down from the heat of the day, but that's when Squanchy likes to escape outside. And he's an indoor cat. having like a little anxiety attack. I just don't understand, like, what kind of people are Tammy and Bo? Like, really? Obviously, they're not good people. Does that make them evil people? Good people don't assault people. I even feel bad about the self-defense. Not bad enough to apologize, but I feel a little bit bad on the inside. But I know better to apologize, because that motherfucker was a fucking fucker. Think he's an MMA fighter or something, eh? Like, what the fuck? Does he have any training in MMA? He did take me to the ground. I really want to know what was going through their minds when they phoned the police on me after they assaulted me. Like, really? The police know what they've said. They probably wrote it down in their report, you know? And they know what I said. And guess what? It's amazingly close to what I told you tonight. Because I don't have to remember the lie I told. I just have to remember what happened. And yeah. And then, you know, and they're sometimes they like come up with a better lie after the fact, you know, and their story changes. So I don't know what their story is. I know a big part of it has to do with that sign. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I took the sign. I should have not taken it. And for that, you get a get out of jail free card, because I'm not allowed to file for an assault. You assaulted me. But I had, well, I had a piece of trash, really. It was a sign that was on a barricade on a public walking trail. I'm pretty sure that's clear at this point in the video. You ever just exist? You know, you wake up nearly every day and you feed yourself, but you don't give a shit. Go for the stuff that tastes good. You go to McDonald's because it's easy. Sit in front of the TV. The Office is on Netflix. And pretty soon, it's the next season. And you're starting to get tired. And then you go to bed. And eventually, you wake up. And you know, you hope. You know, you hear about stories of people who go to sleep and they wake up dead. And it's like, it could be a release. It could be, you know, because me, myself, as a person, am unlovable. And that is just something I have grown to accept. It's a mantra, you know, and it's the only one that's been a constant in my life for like 15 plus years, and it's true. I think a lot of it is my size of my body. No fatties. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we want all the bitches over here, but no fatties. And then it kind of becomes your identity. And that's who you are. You try to change it. You get up, you go for walks, you start eating vegetables, raw vegetables, for no other reason than not die. But why? You know? If I went on that path to go on TLC, my 600-pound life, might have been a quicker death for me. Like, obviously, I would have died along the way, is the thing. And when I say I'm unlovable, let's be clear, it's kind of like unfuckable is more like it. Because the unlovable part is the fact that I've never been in a relationship. I've never had a girlfriend. And I almost get upset when, you know, just people are talking to me and they're like, oh yeah, this happened back in my past. Back when my boyfriend, or this is a different boyfriend, or it's like, oh man. And everybody has that. Everybody could just like tell me a story. It's like, oh yeah, it's my boyfriend. Or it's like my significant other. It's my girlfriend. Just the person we were dating at the time. Whatever. I don't have any of those stories. No one's ever wanted to date me. That just goes back to the unlovable part. It's just who I am. I mean, I can't. I've tried to fight it. I tried to do things. I tried to love myself. Loving myself. That's where I'm at now. Because that's all I got. I think there's going to be somebody watching to this point in the video. And that really kind of blows my mind. That you'd want to spend this much time with me. People usually only watch for 3 to 6 minutes on average. I am not okay. I'm a victim of assault, and the police are treating me like I'm guilty of the most heinous crime. Tammy and Bo won't leave me alone. I blocked them on Facebook. Like, why wake up tomorrow? My levels of unsafety and fear are through the roof. Especially today. I want that peace bond so they don't have the opportunity to do what they did today to me. Like, come on. It is now September, folks. Leave me alone. I have trolls in real life. And you know what? I don't know if troll is a good enough word. Ogre? Demon? But you know, internet trolls. Tammy and Bo are real life trolls. I play a lot of Grand Theft Auto on my YouTube channel, and that's what Tammy and Bo are. They're their own main characters in their own movie or Grand Theft Auto video game, you know? They don't think they did anything wrong by assaulting me. They think I'm just like an NPC to them, or the bad guy that they have to kill. And I think they're gonna kill me. I don't think they're gonna stop until I'm dead. I think I'm gonna be on an episode of Fear Thy Neighbor on the frickin' TV. I'm gonna be telling the story about how this, and like, I'm not gonna be even this artist. Like, what? How am I gonna be framed? Who am I? I'm an artist making mukbangs. They have videos of me. I don't know. Jeez, there's a lot of video of me. God damn it. I think buying 2 bunches of bananas is too much for my mukbangs. I don't know. I'm not consistently doing my morning mukbangs on my second channel, Healthy Mukbangs GP. In fact, I took 2 weeks off after the assault. On that channel. This channel has been a little more consistent. But yeah, there's hours of footage of me talking about the assault. Since the assault, I haven't been shy. I've been shy around my community. I don't feel safe. Yeah, Eunice Barnes, my cousin, commented on my personal Facebook profile picture. She said, "You arrogant prick." I don't know if that's the word she said. "You uninformed prick" is what she said to me. On my personal profile, like, this is one of my notifications. "You uninformed prick. I hope you get charged for assault." She was acting on Tammy's behalf and Beau Pierre's behalf. Whatever story they told them made her passionate enough to attack me on my own personal Facebook, and she's my cousin. So, fuck you, Eunice Barnes. I'm still waiting for an apology, and ya better sound sincere. In fact, that hurts me more than the actual assault. Really? Like, I know Beau Pierre's my cousin. But blood only goes so far. Blood doesn't mean shit. I haven't been silent. just been saying my stuff in different places. Here's an idea I really want to do. I might have to do it in like the spring of next year or something, but I want to try and gain weight eating only vegetables and drinking water. I think it could be done. I think it's going to take a month to produce this video, to film it vlog style, but then it's going to take, but I got to figure out what's going to happen. I don't know what the narrative of this video is going to be. I just got to make it along the way a little bit, and maybe, I don't know, change up the editing tactics halfway through the month, or when I get a conclusive result of whether I can or not. Because if I can, people are going to use that as whatever. I don't know, it's just going to be a clickbait title for a video, right? But I want to do, it's got to have the substance behind it, you know? But here's the thing, I can't do my healthy mukbangs that month, so I got to take a month off that. It's not like I make any money. I've been making YouTube videos for 15 years. My oldest video was uploaded my birthday in 2008, so that's 14 years ago? No, 13 years ago, yeah. All my early videos didn't make the cut because of music. There's a lot of, all my early videos included canned music, AC/DC, all the good shit, music that I loved and stuff. So they just kind of got deleted. And once you delete a YouTube video, it's gone forever. Yeah, there's some lost content in the gpdoes universe. My YouTube account used to be called Doge. Yeah, been making videos, well, at least on YouTube for 15 years. I don't know how long I was making, I wasn't really making good videos. Well, the time I was making, but what I made my YouTube account upload was stick figure content. It was an evolution of content I made in like grade 5, grade 6. I made stick figure content called Bill and Bob, and Ninjagramma was a constant character. So I actually have a lot of those uploads. But don't clip this, but I cut all my nails, so I just having a hard time starting the grapefruit. And a hard time peeling it in general. I often wonder if there's any value to making these mukbangs. And I honestly can't tell you. Don't know. I know there's value in Nikocado Avocado's mukbangs. Even more apparent now that he's gone. Man, I have some crazy story arcs in my mukbangs. I get assaulted and shit. What if it was all fake? And I faked all that Kilonga Community Association bullshit. Man, I'd be a much happier person. And because I'm so creative, if that was the case. Yeah, I'd like to hear Tammy and Bo's creativity, i.e. their side of the story. They're not going to tell it. And if they do, they're going to omit all the parts that make them look bad, so their story is going to be incredibly short. Must be pretty good passionate storytellers, because they definitely riled up a community of hate towards me. First time. Never really happened on my YouTube. My YouTube content community has been lovely. The greatest people have found me. And, you know, let's keep it that way. Let's keep the great people here. We don't need no haters. We need lovers. Because I myself am love. There's nothing... Let's see, what's deeper than that? What's deeper than love? I think love is... there's nothing deeper than love itself. But there's stuff on the surface, like the artistic stuff, too. There's probably some negative aspects, too. Let me think. What are some negative aspects about me? I'm fat. Not a lot of people like that. A lot of people get offended by the fact I'm fat, so that can't necessarily be a positive trait. I'm tall. I'm hairy. These are just things about me. What are some things? Let's not go there. Yeah, that's for you. Leave that in a comment if you made it to this point in the video. In fact, maybe let's not go there. Tell me why you love me instead. Be specific and detailed and list a lot of things. Like, go nuts with it. I trimmed some of my fingernails too far. Now my finger, the grapefruit juice hurts. I had a pretty dead stream today. My second stream. I had 2 streams. One was bumping, one was dead. One was Grand Theft Auto Vice City. It was bumping. I got 4 new subscribers from that stream alone. That's crazy. And then I had a Diablo 2 stream. 11 people clicked on it. And, no comments. No live comments. Holy shit, a group of ninjas just came and they're gonna turn off my camera right now. Don't touch my camera, ninjas. Whew. I just beat up the ninjas. That was that for a transition. My camera stops after 30 minutes. And yeah, I caught that one. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Okay, fine, I'll toke some weed. Remember to like and subscribe. I'm thinking I might post this video on my Facebook, so if you're watching this on Facebook, remember to be a nice person. You know? Be who you are. You don't have to try to be someone else. You could just be yourself. And once you get that under control, maybe you could, like, try to be a better person. Maybe you have a local walking trail in your community. Maybe you could just walk it. That would be an awesome thing to do. If there's anything like our trail in Kitlanga, it probably needs constant maintenance. So, maybe bring a pair of clippers with you. And just, if there's a tree branch in the trail, just kind of clip it and put it to the side. And it's a small action. But the small actions of many probably greatly reduces the many actions of one. And that is the main volunteer. Our main volunteer who freaking does all the trail maintenance himself. Lovely man.